I bought a dash cam for the Subaru. And how do I hardwire this thing? I've got my electric screwdriver right here. All right, and here we see here, there's your roof. There we go. All right, what's up? So today we are out here in front of the house, here just sitting in the car. Why are we just sitting in the car? Well, recently I bought a dash cam for the Subaru just because seems like there's been a whole lot of random stuff happening lately. So I decided to buy a dash cam, one that has like that Starvis sensor, so it's supposed to have better low light, so you should be able to see license plates at nighttime nowadays, which with my last dash camera, that was one of the main issues. The low light performance was terrible. And as you can see from the footage that I'm playing right here, you can see the license plates. So I got this dash camera right here. Let me go ahead and show it to you. It's just a standard cheap kind of dash cam that just sits on the windshield. But the problem with this is this whole setup here that goes down with this mess of wires into a cigarette outlet right there. So that's how I have this dash cam powered right now, because I kind of just wanted to see proof of concept to see if this dash cam was worth keeping. For me, I think it's worth keeping, so I'm probably going to keep it. But now the question is, how do I hardwire this thing? Now I could do this setup with the cigarette outlet and then just run the wires up through the the 8 panels, things like that. But I'm lazy, and I kind of want the wire running here where I might be able to tap into it to power or charge the GoPro here. Like maybe if I'm parked and I don't need this camera running, but I need to go, I'm doing a video, maybe I can just switch the ports that, because it's a USB-C power port. So what I did is I bought this adapter that I saw on Amazon. It's a dash cam power adapter. I don't know if it's the right one. If it's not the right one, I can't return this anymore. So let's get started. So the first step to install this adapter kit is to take off this panel up here. Let me go ahead and show you. This panel here needs to come off because there are 2 screws in here. So there's supposed to be some tabs here that you can just pry down on. So we're gonna see how this works. So as you can see here, there are tabs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're having trouble get this off, be aware that there's a tab here, and here. So if you release those tabs first, you should have a pretty good, smooth experience dropping that down. So as we see here, there are 2 Phillips head screws right here, and here. I've got my electric screwdriver right here, not a power drill, screwdriver. So now that those 2 screws are out, my understanding is there are 2 tabs here on the rear, approximately here and here. I'm gonna try to release those tabs first because I don't want to break those tabs. Yeah, unfortunately, I recommend you get a plastic tool, otherwise you are going to mar the finish there. I might be able to file that down to kind of smooth it out, but this is what it looks like up there. Oh yeah, I'm going to remove some of these wires. I'm going to disconnect this wire and that wire. That way I can just drop the whole unit down so it's not in my way. So when you go to take those wires out, there's a tab right here that you're going to push down, and then this guy will pop out. On this one over here, there's also a tab here that you're going to press down, then you're going to have to pull this guy out at the same time. This one was much more difficult than this one. All right, and here we see here, there's your roof. So next thing we gotta do is find the wire to utilize to get power. So basically there's a wire here that is used for if you buy the auto dimming mirror option, the one that has the compass, the home link and all that good stuff. The wiring is still here, it's just that it's not used in my car because I didn't get that option. As we see right there is a wire and there is a connector right there. So that's the one that we're gonna be using. So let's take a look at the adapter now. Apparently there are two different harness designs. Wish me luck that I have the right one. So this is the piece that goes into the original factory harness. It kind of bridges to maintain the ability to have this harness connection open here, but then crucially for what we're doing, it provides, apparently this one provides two ports to add USB adapters that start with this type of connector that end with a USB-A connector. This one also came with the voltmeter, I guess, so you could just test to make sure you're getting the right volts, so we could do that. All right, let's get on with it. I am gonna go ahead and cut that pink tape just so I can have more flexibility. And here we go. So this is where you're gonna know if you got the right adapter or not. So as you can see on this adapter, 5 pins. As you can see in this harness, 5 pins. 5 goes into 5. Apparently some adapters or some harnesses use 4 pins, so you have to match the pins out. So I've connected the adapter, and I do have some warnings, but it's okay. And as we see here, as you cannot see here, it does have the 12 volts, so we should be good. We're gonna install these guys. So I have my USB power. So unfortunately, I'm only gonna actually install one of these guys because they gave me adapters for USB, but they only gave me one A to C adapter. Now what I need to do is I kind of need to fish this wire out into there. All right, so we got those wires connected. We kind of tucked them away. Hopefully they don't rattle. If not, I'll be opening this thing again. We got this USB power adapter here, and I think we're good. So, all right, let's get this reconnected back up and see if everything works. There we go. It's dependent on the ignition of the vehicle. So if the vehicle's ignition is on, like it is right now, the camera will turn on. If it's off, the camera will not have power, which I'm totally cool with. I'm not worried about the whole video while it's, what's it called, parked. I'm more worried about video when it's driving. Let me go ahead and put these screws back in, and then we'll close this up.